I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. I can feel something moving closer. Watch.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she?
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. beatings, and firing squads. The bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must be cursed. Staff, old man. This is some shit. Back to that snip.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades and bullet. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale.
No, it's not. Hello there.
Ramos, you know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Look at it.
We don't normally see many of these beasts this far south.
They're like the cold waters.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly. You...
What's the matter, bro? You saw something?
Blood flies aren't that hard to avoid if you're careful.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs. I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
You miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No! This is how we get rid of snitches.
I can smell the stench of the void. There is something perverse in this place. Who's running around?
You saw something?
Oh, no, no, no.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Huh? Think you're quiet?
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
Hey, come here.
Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
I only had a boat of my own. That's...
And a few coins left by those.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each
figures who hunt
here in the city,
and shamble just outside the
Instead,
lights of
they're
our
made in a
city,
few
whose
locations.
faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us.
Far worse to have the knowledge
The girl was taken from her home the next night.
The metals
Locked in a
used to make the
cage of
devices
iron
aren't
and
usually
toppled
rare.
into the canal.
The techniques
Her
applied by
corruption
anyone but the most
was
faithful, resolute overseers would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
What?
I smell heresy.
No Surrender and die!
Accept your fate, miscreant!
No!
I'll kill you for that!
You aren't going anywhere! Stop! Nothing then.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
To make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers would border on heresy.
How dare you! What was that? What's going on here? Butt stitch. I'll have a look around.
This heretic's body is important.
Who's running around? You're gonna pay for his death!
You could have spared so many lives. Yes, but you didn't. Why?
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Come on, come on. Hey, you got it. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
If I see anything, I'll run. No?
Even the lowly. Hey, you! Come here! Think you...
Another day like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Huh? Better off avoid another day like that. Hello?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Not right! Let me show you how I got my stripes. You won't get away. This. I'll tear you going anywhere.
Come on! Let's...
Good to see you again.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me...
It's safe to touch the carriage rails now. Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute. This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Anybody?
Huh? I wonder who that was. So let's see.
Settle down, stomach.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Huh. Bad move. Someone there? Come on!
Ready? This shouldn't
I'll
take
have a look.
long.
The wall of light. Effective against most people.
Beg for mercy. You can't escape.
Wet.
You're gonna pay for
you. Let her go.
Looking for a fight?
All right, jump her. Damn it! Oh, damn it! Down. Oh! I'll be telling this story at the Officers Club later. You ready?